welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make some lipstick, sorry. And this is the color that came out. So first on eBay I bought these little lip balm containers. I bought a set of 5. They're empty, and then I went through some of my lipsticks. Like this one, I was a very dry matte texture, and like it was very hard to put on my lips, so I never used it, so I threw that in there. A couple of these had only maybe that much left in it, so I just scraped it out and threw it in. And this one too. Yeah, this didn't have much in it. This was a lip balm I threw in. It had a real funky color. And some of these were, color issues. This one, I threw a lip balm in because I like to make it a moisturizing lipstick. So I always throw a lip balm in there. And, well, this time this one had 2. But this one I put in, it's the Moroccan Magic Organ Essential Oil Lip Balm, and the flavor is lavender, and it didn't taste good to me, so I threw that in there. And this one was too dry. This one I had hardly any, but I had a full size. I don't know if you know, like sometimes you see the color at the end of a lipstick, you just pop it open. Well, I can't do it now, but you can see I popped it open and scraped all the gloss out. So, if you don't know that already. This one had hardly any in it. Oh, and this was an Avon sample I had forever. And I just threw that in there because it's so small. I always forget to use it because I can never find it in my lipsticks. It's always at the bottom. And I think that's all the lipsticks I used. Oh, and then I had a pure palette, and I don't like to use lipsticks like this in a palette, so I scraped them out and put them in. So I took all these here, and this is a Frankenlip I made before. That's how it looked. I used that's the color. I used a finished lipstick that I had. I just scraped it out and used it instead. Filled it up in here. So that's what I'll probably do with these. Find the ones that I like, the containers, and then I'll probably keep this one. I like this because the close is nice. So I'll use this, clean it out a little bit to get the old color out, and then I'll pour in the color, this Frankenlip I made. And it's really inexpensive, and it doesn't take very long at all. Yeah, this was another one. The color was too orange. Because for me, orangey lipsticks make my teeth look yellow. So I like more of the cool bluer, whatever you want to call undertone. I guess a cool undertone. So I didn't add any blue to this. I think this one that I made, where'd it go? I put it, here. This one, I think I added the blue to it, so to cool it off. Because I have blue, white, and black lipstick that I keep. I got them at Shop Miss A, and you just cut little pieces off at the time, and then you can customize the color you want if it's too dark, too light. But I love this color. It's nice, reddish. I like a reddish, and it's very moisturizing. So I just take a little container that I got at Dollar Tree, very tiny, because you don't need much. A little container like this, and I buy these spatulas on eBay. You get 100 of them, so they come in handy. So you put all the lipsticks in here, and then I just melt them in the microwave. This took about 2 minutes to melt, and it's still cooling off. but still it hardens really quick. So that's why once you melt it, you got to hurry up and pour. But I didn't put it in for like 2 minutes straight. I put it in, 30 seconds at a time, and did it that way. Put it 30 seconds at a time so you can keep an eye on it. Depending on your microwave, mine's old, so it doesn't work that great. But maybe if you have a newer model or a better microwave, it might take less. So you try like 10 or 15 seconds, because you don't want to really overcook it, or because if it's overcooked, it gets really liquidy and it has like a burnt smell to it. So you don't want to do that. But you have to get it liquefied enough to pour and that all the stuff is melted. So that's why I did 30. And it took about 2 minutes. So, oops. They're already starting to dry. So I took it and I poured it in here, as you can see. And there it is. And now I just got to think of a name for my Frankenlipstick. There you go. And so far I made 3 because it came with, and they're still warm, but they're, they won't spill out now. So maybe like, see here, it's a little, all, crooked. When it's done, you can roll it up. That's what I'm going to do. Once they cool off completely, because they'll sink in. Then I'll roll it up to where, because it's just like doing candles. You know how when you make homemade candles, by the wick it sinks down? Same thing with this. It sinks down in the middle, like wax does. Probably because there's probably wax in here. So, you roll it up till you see where it sinks in. Then you just take a knife or probably something smooth. I would try using that spatula that I got, because that's a lot smoother without ridges. And then you could just cut it off so it's even, and then it's neater looking, or you could just leave it. It's up to you. It's your stuff. So I mean, maybe it might be harder to use. Like sometimes I've noticed that if I make it and it's hollowed out and I use it, this part that's a little raised up will break off into little chunks when you use it, because it's not even. So maybe do it for that effect. So when these are dry, probably tomorrow, I'll just take a knife and or my spatula, and slice down so where it's even. And there I got myself 3 brand new Frankenlipsticks that I didn't have. They're pretty color, as you can see. I like the color. I'm more, I like more reds, so for me it's fine, but you can do it how you want. You can buy, if you get lipsticks that are too dark for you, you can get white lipstick at Shop Miss A. It's only $1, and then you can lighten it up. Or if you're getting too many nudes and you're, like reds and stuff, you can get a blue lipstick to darken it up, or a little bit of black in there to darken it up, and make your own. It's fun. And it doesn't take long. I think the longest was scraping out all the lipsticks and just, pouring it. And the thing was, I could have did the other 2, but as I poured, this hardened so fast that by the time I poured the 1, and the 2nd, and the 3rd was getting like, it didn't look like it was going to make it all the way. But I managed to fill that one up. So now the leftover here, I got to melt again, because it's already hardened. It hardens so fast. Like I only got to do 3. So I'll finish up the other 2 later, after I'm done with this video, and that's it. And also too, I don't know. I was going to say something, but I didn't. You could do that with your eyeshadow, all kinds of stuff, like mix, how I showed you the other day with the highlighter. You can mix that up too, and you could do it with face powder. That's another video. So, Everyone have a wonderful day. Enjoy. Have fun making your own Frankenlipstick. And if you'd like, since these are not named, why don't you put a name, give me a name, and I could pick a name. And we'll take it from there. Bye, everybody. You have a great day.